Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. It is 10:02. I recently got up at like 9. I woke up, I think, at 8, but then I went back to bed and got up at 9. It is Sunday, and today I had scheduled, like, at the beginning of this month, I had scheduled to take this day and like have it like as a day to myself and like no social media and different things like that so that I can like reset for the next month. This month has definitely been jam-packed, especially within my brand, because I was launching something new, and typically when I'm launching something new, I have to of course prepare the material, and then also I have to market it and different things like that. So it was kind of a lot, and also setting up the systems and the back end and different things like that. So the event was yesterday. I'm so glad that it is finished. It was absolutely amazing. Like I'm just really blown away, like all of the teachings and all of the panel speakers and everything that was spoken. I believe that everyone left encouraged and zealous to do what it is that God wants them to do and want them to carry out. So I'm super excited for just it to be finished. Okay. But yeah, so that's pretty much been that. And honestly, I just feel like I can like rest and relax. So yeah, so basically today I'm just kind of resetting emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and just getting like my heart and mind prepared honestly for the next month, but also unwinding from all that this month was. Even though I don't believe July starts until Friday of next week, but I am taking this last Sunday of this month to really just plan out my July, and get set up for my next week, the last week of June, and different things like that. So back to the regular schedule until of course July and that launch that's coming up, which I'm super excited. But yeah, so definitely after school, it's kind of just like my sole focus is like the business and of course being present in life, period, and just showing up as a wife, showing up as a daughter, showing up as a sister and a cousin and all of that good stuff, which has really been enjoyable, trying to make sure that I'm socializing and being that friend, you know what I mean? So that's just been all of that. But yeah, y'all, so kind of just enjoy the journey, and prayerfully this inspires you and encourages you to do like a monthly reset and to really be intentional and plan out your next month and all of that good stuff. So now I'm about to just listen to this instrumental, and then I am going to just do some like journaling and just like taking all the thoughts that may be on my brain off of it. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do, and then I may do some reading and different things like that. But yeah, so come along my journey.
Matter of fact, the devil he tried to get in your dreams too. He always is in opposition to you. And understand the scripture has already declared him, number one, to be defeated.
Hello friends, so we just got out of service not too long ago, and I just kind of sat still because I'm trying to like show y'all like what I genuinely do, but then also like really rest, because it has been a long month. So I just kind of was being still and like worshiping and different things like that. And now we're about to go do a picnic at the park just to really again unplug. I'm currently heating up my leftovers from last night from Olive Garden, and then we are about to head out and all of that good stuff. So y'all will see all of that. All right. Alrighty friends, so we have officially made it to
the park. Kind of just been sitting here chatting, but I'm about to start kind of planning my July/week, because of course there's still one more week in June, so I am a little bit ahead, but I'm about to do that. So typically what I like to do is have been like playing around with this template that I've been making and trying to create, because I found that like a lot of planners, like I don't know, like I feel like I don't use a lot of like the things that they have. And then also like because I use like my iPad and I digitally plan, like a lot of the planners that I had or had bought was like horizontal, and I wanted one that was vertical. So I kind of just created my own and been like playing around with it, and eventually this is something that I want to like be able to serve others as well. But right now I'm kind of just going back and forth, changing and rearranging and different things like that. So typically what I like to do though is do like a monthly review or a monthly reflection, and I'll kind of show y'all like my screen as I'm talking. But yeah, so I like to do a monthly reflection, and I like to go over, and basically what I put together is like what were my month's highlights, and kind of like memories. So I am one that loves to capture memories and like take lots of photos and videos and different things like that. So I kind of just filled it up with, you know, a bunch of memories and different things like that. And then I also have like what were my biggest challenges, what were the lessons that I learned this month, and what do I want to work on. And then after, of course, I finish that, I'm going to move forward to like this month coming up. So I did one for June, and basically I said, you know, this is what this month is, this is what my priorities are, these are some important dates that's coming up in this month, anything that's on my mind. So I do like a brain dump, and then I do like a kind of like a small vision board type of thing, where basically I put like or express who do I want to become in pictures, and then I kind of write down what my word for this month is. And then after that I move into like my weekly. So I kind of do an overview of the month, and not more so like an in-depth, like this is literally what I'm going to be doing July 28th. Like I don't do that because I feel like that can be overwhelming. So I just kind of do like a quick like little overview over the month, and then I only plan out the next week. So then every Sunday after that, then I plan out that week and go from there. So that's pretty much that. I do have like 2 templates that I use for the week. I use like just download all of my tasks that I know I have to complete, and then I assign those tasks to the specific days and when I can actually get those things done. So that's pretty much like how I like typically plan, or like that's like a brief overview of how I plan. I'll kind of show y'all like the little visuals of everything on the screen. But that's pretty much that. I'm trying to think of anything else. And then also like I use my iPad to write on, but then I also use Apple Calendar. A lot of people use Google Calendar, but Apple's on all of my devices. So I use Apple Calendar, and I like plug in like, because that has the like specific times and when different things are. So I use that as far as like time blocking or like setting things at specific times. So that's pretty much like what I use and how I set up my month, and then also like my weeks and days, and different things like that. So of course, again, I'll show y'all that as I am talking, y'all see that. But I'm about to go ahead and jump in there and just knock all of this stuff out, and then I also have to figure out what I want to eat for this week, which moving forward we're trying to get into like grocery shopping every 2 weeks, so it don't be like where we have to do it every week. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna maybe try every month, but like I feel like that's kind of a lot because I barely know what I want to eat for this week, let alone the month. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we're about to get started on. So what are you thinking about?
I'm just expressing how it's frustrating.
It is, but it'll work out. Just like it did last month. It's kind of just like, I don't know, we got to get to a point where it's like, it is frustrating, don't get me wrong, but like, I feel like we gotta get to a point where it's just like whatever works out, because that's kind of how it was last month. Like, it was just a lot. But we know that Cincinnati is moving forward and all of that stuff, so we can't keep letting it, like, you know, affect us every month, because this may just be what it is going to be for the next couple of months.
So the thing is, and I understand, and the thing is that God is getting me to that place, but that doesn't negate the fact of, like, okay, Lord, you know, what should I do next? In the sense of, like, making sure that I'm at least asking him for direction and waiting to see if he gives me any direction when it comes to that. So it's not the fact of, like, oh man, like, I'm stressing, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and this. I know at the end of the day, like, I can only do what I can do, and then wait on God for the rest of it. So me right now is just expressing how I honestly feel about it. So I understand what you're saying.
Hey y'all, so it is about 10:57, so it is going on 11 o'clock, and I honestly just got finished planning and like kind of like setting up my week and my month and all of that good stuff. It did take a couple of hours because, as you can see, which I'll show you here, like I took the time to like really like kind of put together a Pinterest board or like a vision board kind of thing of basically who I want to become this month, and also like kind of going through my month and seeing of like any basically important days that is coming up, or days that I really want to schedule as far as with family and friends. Like I really want to be more present and all of those good things. And then I'm extra, so like as y'all can see, like I really like kind of do it in depth and like making sure that I find things that are really expressing like what it is that I want to become and what I want to do. And then after that, I focus more so on this week coming up, which the 1st of July is this Friday. So I'm kind of ahead of the game, but I also wanted to put this video together to help you even get set up for your month. So I pray that this is an encouragement to you to really like unplug and just like be, you know, sit still, be with God, and set up and be intentional and set up like your month and your weeks and different things like that. So of course I planned out my week, and then I broke that up into the like what I'm doing each day. And then of course I planned, I kind of did my top 3 and plan for tomorrow. So that's kind of how I did mine. Again, today was actually my first time doing like no 24 hours, no social media, kind of taking a day to myself. It ended up raining earlier, so I only like was able to start the planning when I was outside and we were doing that like picnic thing. And then we had to do a couple of like run errands and go to a couple of grocery stores. So that was pretty much that. Now I have showered and did like a body scrub and all of that good stuff, and I just feel clean, fresh, and ready to like unwind. So I am about to do like this facial steamer and do like kind of like a little mini spa and different things like that, and kind of get ready for my night. So yeah.